All right, everyone. So I am showing you how to conduct virtual ERLA assessments, and we'll be doing this through SchoolPace. So here I am at the school on the SchoolPace website, and you'll notice that I have students who are rising sixth graders because I don't have access to our rising fifth graders via SchoolPace quite yet. But let's just imagine that these are students who hadn't been assessed yet. So as you know, step one is to do the phonics infrastructure, which will be in a separate video. Step two will be the academic infrastructure, which will also be a part of that separate video. And so from doing the academic vocabulary and the phonics infrastructure, you determine that a student should do a cold read at, let's say, the white level. So let's use Sadie. Let's pretend that she doesn't have any leveling done yet. To start the leveling, you would go into Open the ERLA, and then you would go into Entry Requirements. And here we are, we will do our cold read. So I'll click on Cold Reads. It's under Read and Comprehend Unfamiliar White Texts. And so you don't have as many options. It's typically 4. Here you have 3. I've noted that some of them were only 2. Some levels only had 2 options. So you give them the option. Let's say Sadie chose to do Hungry Plants. So we click on Hungry Plants. And here you are. So say you would read this aloud. Afterwards, you would ask those 3 questions. The first being basic comprehension. Second, making inferences. Third, noticing unfamiliar vocabulary. After Sadie reads and answers the questions, scroll down. So this is back on the page where we had selected the cold read. Oops, sorry. So if the student didn't read fluently, you would enter no for all of these. If the answer is no for each one of these, then you would go down to the next level, to the lower level, which would be 2R. But let's say that all of these were yes. Okay. So then you would rate the basic comprehension, and I'm not going to do that because it's actually going to change it in the system. I don't want to do that. But you would rate 0 to 4, and you could also enter in the student's response right here. And then from there, you determine if you should go forward or if this is a good level for Sadie to work on to improve whatever targeted skills you identify. So, that's how we do our basic ERLA assessments, and that's how you can do them online. And the only other thing is we'd have to set power goals, and that's something that we've been doing, but just as a reminder, let's go back. You might find that when Sadie was reading, or you found that she had difficulty with literature. Maybe since she chose to read the literature assignment, the literature text, did she have problems recounting the story? Did she have problems describing the characters? And you could probe her a little further than the questions that they give you, right? So, but yes, you could see if she had problems with describing characters, analyzing the effects of author's choice, etc. I would say for now, if it's a comprehension issue, I would stick with either under literature standards, this first one, the second one here, or if it's informational text. Again, the main idea, relationship between, so these are main idea, time and sequence goals, and then everything from there is like craft and structure. So I wouldn't focus on that as of yet. Now, if they are below white and it's 2R or 1R, 2B, 1B, then we're getting into phonics. So I'll do a separate video on that. So I hope that helps with